Hello, I'm Alexandre Baudin. I'm a UX design consultant in eco-responsibility. I have my agency in France, in Bordeaux. The name of my agency is VERTUE Agency. I would say yes, it does mostly. But mostly I saw two things. The first thing, profile background was very different. There was diversity, a different job, different personality, different social status. But in profile, I saw some similar things. Like everybody was linked to university, everybody have eco-responsible knowledge and behavior. So there was both sides on this the diversity of profile. But it was an advantage to create and found ideas because there was diversity. But sometimes, for example, to imagine users, it was a difficulty to project themselves to another users.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
as a mentor, for the second part, as a mentor, I think participants they have seemed to experience collective intelligence. I think Canvas was a very good guide to allow collective intelligence to emerge. Even if the video conference mode, due to the COVID context, was a limitation to collaboration, I saw facilitator did a brilliant job to guide participants. I saw from the main innovation for Climackathon was to use design thinking to solve a climate cause. I think this is a good point because this is my fight of every day. And I saw one more originality in this event is to introduce the event with conference. Said like that, it doesn't appear like an originality, but allow people to be informed before creating ideas and taking strategic decisions to design a solution is a very good thing to be people in a mindfulness. I saw four major challenges. The first was the time. The time was very short both days. So the time to think was speed, and thinking speed is sometimes hard. The second thing is to take a decision. Sometimes as the time is running very fast, they have to slice and take decision, and sometimes it was hard for them to slice between two ideas and say, okay, we go in that way. Third, the discernment ability. Sometimes I saw it was difficult. It's difficult to discern if it's a time to make compromise between ideas or if it's a time to don't make compromise between ideas and slice for one ideas. It was sometimes hard for participants. And the last thing is the thinking out of the box. I saw a lot of ideas, but all of the ideas was linked to reality. I didn't saw ideas, crazy ideas, and ideas you took your breath away. So it's a little bit a shame because this kind of idea can boost your design thinking session. Absolutely. Yes, I think the three projects are completely transferable, and most important, they are scalable. If you look the counter dashboard, it's a good tool to take a measure and adapt behavior, but in a general way. If you look the mobility zone, it concerns every cities in the world without exceptions. And if you look the eco-friendly actions app, it concerns everybody because everybody has to take the ecological transition.
So I'm Antoine, I have a bachelor in mathematics and computer science. I am personally involved in the fight against global warming, and I am also elected in several university councils that deal with more generic aspects. Yeah, it was very interesting, especially for students which are usually poorly integrated in the university reflection. It brings each and every one of us at the same level and give us the same capacity of action. I'm personally used to this kind of process, but I think it could be a real game changer for most students. However, the participant could have been more representative of the reality of the university user. But it gave me the opportunity to use my own skills, such as 3D modeling, to improve the prototyping phase and to learn more about human science and behavior. We often brainstorm about climate change, and how the university can find its place in the ecological transition with a more global scope. But there, the process forces us to focus on one or two main ideas, which help us to go further, be more concrete. It was more than just thinking of a solution. We were trying to imagine how it can be realistically engineered and deployed. And the Klaxoon template was very helpful for that. It guided us through the process. So we imagine a hub for soft mobility on the campus. It will have a bike parking and a repair station, but also lockers to store ranger, skateboard, or even electrical scooter. The place is surrounded by carpooling parking spaces. I hope that we'll be able to find the funding to achieve this project on the campus, on my campus, but more generally, this kind of infrastructure can be deployed massively over the campus in Europe.